Hello there and welcome back to Amberlea Model Railway. My name's Chris and this is the next in a series of what's on the workbench, small videos about 5 minutes in length, just to show you what I've been up to over the last few days, week or so since the last video. And there'll be a full length video coming out in about a week's time, showing you what I've been doing on the rest of the layout. Anyway, at this time I scratch build an industrial unit, something I've not really attempted before, scratch building a building. So I'll take you through what I did there from the design to creating it on the Cricut Maker machine, cutting out the constituent parts and then assembling them together and adding the detail at the end, and hopefully you'll see the journey and you'll see the results. So let's dive into the video and I'll see you in a short while. Design Space, the Cricut Maker machine software. As you can see, it's quite simple. Draw your shapes, make sure you get the dimensions right, which you can down to millimeters, the right number of shapes needed for the build, and then I've cut this out on 1mm card. Just make sure that everything's done and okay before committing it to the cut, and then the shapes come out. Sometimes you just need to help them out with a scalpel, but that's no problem. So the next time you see these shapes now will be on the mat on my workbench. Well, I put together the pieces that I cut out with the Cricut Maker machine, covered them in the relevant bits of card, whether that be brick or that sandy coloured card that you can see on there. Fitted some fitments around the side, added some signage, some ridges along the roof, and some detailing on the front there. A large entry for vehicles and some car parking spaces at the front there for the staff. And you can see the office part of the building on the right hand side. If I turn again, you can see that office space continues down the side with a door at the far end, and then just the back end of the building there, and then back to the original side. I'll give you a look underneath so you can see strengtheners in there all round. I used the Metcalf spare windows from kits that I've finished. They turned out okay. Similarly the doors, and on the other side I actually put in some of the interiors there, just so if you look through the office windows you might be able to just see that there is an interior there. I'm not sure you can make it out from there, but I know it's there anyway. So all that remains now to do is some detailing of the outside of the building, which will include the fitting of air conditioning, making and fitting of air conditioning type units to go on the side there. Whether they'll go on the side or on the top, I haven't decided yet. And also I'll make a little base with some car parking spaces marked out, and maybe a fence surrounding the whole building and the land that it sits on. And then I have a place for it on the layout, and I'll show you that next time we come back. So this is where the unit's going to go on the layout. It's on the right hand side, bottom corner, just before we go into the extension, but more of that on next week's video. But you can see it's looking quite happy in place there. Not sure whether the motorhomes are going to stay there in the distance, probably not. Just wanted to put them somewhere on the layout, but you can see it fits into that area quite nicely there, and I'm perfectly happy. I think the only thing that remains really to be done is some weathering of some description, but we'll think about that maybe in the next few days.